Fucking kung fu. I swear. Who wants this? Who's the hunter tonight? Oh, great hunter! Hunt me some buggies.
Kill them.
Every time you're on, I'm gonna watch you streaming.
You're not gonna watch me, forget it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch
Every time you're on.
Forget it.
Every time you're
Curtis, I'm either gonna watch it or I'm gonna invade you. Take your pick.
Every time
Go
you're
for it.
Okay.
Yep. What?
I don't know what invading means, but go for it.
PvP. Forced. You have...
Yeah, they just roll into your shit. It's pretty,
Seriously?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal actually. While you're playing single player, you can unplug yourself and no one can bug you, or can you just turn it off?
You can just go
You can just turn it off? Okay, yeah.
Can you do that on Steam though?
Yes.
I'm playing on the PS4.
There is a way to do it.
Oh.
You have to stay hooked up for Steam just for the licensing, but
Yeah.
you can not be hooked up to the community. It's when you're learning, it's better to just not
Hey, Joe,
have
get a load of
people
these.
jumping in. They're always pretty mean.
Grab more minis. These are the sorts of things they're bringing out now. Bet you guys might get a kick out of that.
They're just treasures.
Yeah, it's neat. No?
I don't know about you, they make me go.
Yeah, I like that sort of
Stop.
shit.
I like it.
It's little small things. Come on, it's
I'm
fun.
not an inanimate object kind of guy. I'm sorry. They're great.
Dude, all minis are inanimate objects.
You know what I mean?
No joke.
Fly Hunter, the legend of Kung Fly.
Dude, XCOM 2 is
Seriously,
pissing
it's
me
froze?
off so much.
XCOM 2 is meant to piss you
I
off.
thought maybe they would get rid of all the frustrating stuff in the
No, they made
XCOM
it worse.
1, but they made it
fucking
worse.
And as a result, I didn't buy it. Celeste bought it for
I mean,
me.
it's still a
She
good
thought
game,
I actually
but
wanted the thing.
holy crap. Stop shooting me through fucking walls.
And Bob is froze?
Where the percentages are made up and the walls don't matter.
It's so frustrating.
Oh, no, it's froze. Nobody's
Like, I'll take one of my hunters, the ones that are really, really fast, go around the map, whatever, slicing people with my sword, and then I would take another unit and go in the same place where I took my hunter, and then like 3 fucking aliens spawned out of nowhere. Like, I was just there. Where the hell did these 3 come from?
From
And then-
Jake Solomon's lack of capability as a game developer. That's fucking where.
And then the Vipers
Fuck
are like
you, Jake Sully.
shooting their tongues through the walls and grappling me.
Every
They
time.
can't even fucking see me.
No, fuck that game, and fuck the
that game.
creator too.
It's a good game,
Fucking,
though.
there was a YouTube video where he's advertising the fucking game, and I was hyped for this fucking game. Yeah, I was hyped for this game.
It's
I
still a good
played-
game.
Oh, don't get me wrong, the multiplayer is fantastic. Okay, the
Fine.
multiplayer has always been fantastic. Loved it to pieces, but the glitches, man, the glitches and the fucking bullshittery and the RNG in that fucking game is retarded. Oh, 70%. No. Fuck no, it ain't no fucking 70% that I've ever seen in my entire life. That ain't no 70%. You fuck everything about that game series. Except for the multiplayer, which is alright, but
You play the
fuck
multiplayer,
the shaving that they did in that game. Like, in the first XCOM,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm very
I
passionate
was
about this,
so
obviously, but
mad.
the first XCOM, they could have made it so you had alien races customizable with difficulty settings, because they already did. It was a no-cost upgrade for them. They just turn on difficulty settings as a form of customization for the aliens, and suddenly you have such the range available for aliens players. But no, they never did that. They jacked up the price of everything else. Okay.
You couldn't do your special.
Well, never mind my special thing. I still got by for lots of hours of gameplay with adjusted tactics and did just fine. It was good times. But my point here is that instead of upgrading the game and improving the fucking game for free, no additional development cost other than some menu GUI and a couple rules in the back end, they could have upgraded that game and made it much better, much more robust, and a lot more strategies and tactics and gameplay available. Okay? Because you would have different costs for different ratings of alien. You would have a sectoid at ultra hard would be like 600 points, let's say, instead of 400 points. And then a thin man at a higher difficulty. And then you had a couple fucking mutons at a lower difficulty, right?
I love the names of these things.
And so your opposition sees these troops on the field, doesn't know what to expect, and has to gauge that. Like, are these higher level? Are these lower level? They have to look
What
for
are you
health.
talking about? Because
XCOM.
you control the aliens in multiplayer.
Right, but what I'm saying is that
What's the
you
same
want.
method?
Let's say you had a
Alien
sectoid.
ranks instead of soldier
Okay.
ranks.
So with
Oh, I see what you mean,
soldiers,
yeah.
you can customize the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Right? You can customize the hell out of soldiers in that game.
I see what you mean, yeah.
But you couldn't customize aliens for shit. And so aliens had one cost per piece. Right? Ethereal was 10,000, Sectoid was 400, everything in between, right? If they'd opened up the difficulty settings of the aliens as ranks that you could purchase, right? So a sectoid at ultra hard was now 600 points as opposed to 400 points. Because all of the aliens were played at normal difficulty.
You must balance, man. The balance.
But that's the whole point,
The balance.
is you add to the game and then balance that, as opposed to shaving down the game.
So much.
So, I don't know. Anyway, that's my rant for the night. We're still waiting on Fletcher. I'm sure he'll be here shortly. In the meantime, we need to get you Untabashi Mini. And that's going to be... I'm sure I have your mini right here somewhere. How do you feel about Raphael? You want to play Raphael tonight?
Turtle shell instead of fur. I'm sure it's just great in the cold. Just hibernate the whole
Well, we're in
time.
a cave, so it should be okay.
I'm feeling really good.
You can be a snow turtle.
Snow turtle. It's like the opposite of a regular reptile. It just gets energized in the snow and cold. Just blow them separate.
Yeah, I am not this retarded. Where the hell is it?
Last I seen it, it was in a mini box that you used to keep.
Oh, did I put it away?
Well, the little box that you put your minis in.
Oh, and so he is in the service minis.
Ta-da! I haven't played in months.
Boom. Alright, what am I doing? Here she is. No,
Hi! I haven't seen you before, and I don't know.
This
who
became a
you
very well
are.
thought out story. Now I just shove him in the
Is
room.
magic user good in Dark Souls 3 or what? Mages?
1, it's terrible. 2, it's the best. 3, it's kind of middling. You need to know what you're doing before you try that.
You're not boss me.
Go around naked with an axe. That is the best way to play any of the Dark Souls. Seriously, because you don't want to lose any other crap. You just have the best axe you can buy and run around naked so you can dodge everything. Because armor doesn't do crap.
You lose your armor if it breaks.
Armor doesn't do crap. It against any of the big guys, they can still kill you in one hit. So it's better to be able to dodge. Did you find that? No.
Not at all. For PvP, I agree.
Oh, actually, what am I doing? Sorry. Move back.
What are you doing?
I'm fucking with Curtis. There was absolutely no other point to that. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Just for that, I'm not opening these. They're gonna stay in the package forever.
That's fine. I didn't actually expect you to, like,
No treasure chest for anyone.
ever.
Ever.
No, just
I'm commandeering all your treasure
They
chests.
try to kill us anyway.
Whoa! That's a
How many
lot.
packages did you get? Can I make a beer keg going? No?
Can you make a beer keg column? I only bought the one pack of beer kegs. So I don't think I really have enough to accomplish what you're after. But I'm all game for it. I believe in you. Alright, we'll stick it there-ish. And we'll bring the free cam up one level. And, oh fuck, I forgot about my wood. Oh, sad days. Where the hell is it? I didn't have a folder open? Okay, no worries. Get a folder open here. And D&D says... You know, now I kind of would like a Slurpee. When he gets back, maybe I'll send him to get one.
Yeah, don't you just like Slurpees?
And browse for that. Alright, so Fletcher will get here when Fletcher gets here. In the meantime, it's time to play. Agreed? Agreed. Good talk, everybody.
What's a fantastic idea?
So, you can tell me what happened last week.
You fucked us over.
Somewhat, yeah. As far as storytelling goes, oh, I know. But hey, I mean, that's just me, right? I'm sorry, how did I? Why don't you explain for everybody?
White dragon out of nowhere. Destroyed everything. And we didn't get much further than that.
So on a scale of 1 to ham-fisted, how would you say that was last week?
Whole ham, yeah.
Whole ham? Yeah, honey ham?
Oh no, I want a honey ham sandwich.
So you guys fought a white dragon out of nowhere, and then, boom, right? You get to this relief carving, if you recall, this gorgeous, fabulous relief carving on the wall.
Nothing that I stare at all.
As the music is going to shift to something not so anyway, something more befitting. We're going to switch to something more befitting is what I'm trying to say here. Beer keg wind chimes. That'd be somewhat relaxing. You know what? If you go to your channel and just go /host Dungeon Master CA from your channel, it does the job. Music is really quiet. As you guys head into this tunnel, you get to the relief carving that we studied before. Vane, in this moment that you are staring at this relief carving, you start to realize that you've seen this sort of thing during your studies while you were researching upon the phylacteries, the locations, etc. These sorts of relief carvings signify guardians that were left in place to protect the phylacteries from those who would invade upon. And you think to yourself, it's odd that the way you understood it, they would not be active unless something triggered this tomb. But if the scouts who happened upon this place were the ones to trigger it earlier, then why didn't it rise then? Why did it wait until now? What's changed? You're not quite sure.
The dragon is the guardian.
The dragon was the guardian. The dragon's been destroyed since. What brought it about? What summoned it? What invoked the magic of this relief carving on the wall? You're not sure. But something tripped it. Something here in the temple. Now you currently are situated up at the top of a flight of stairs, just yonder inside an old, strange, cavernous temple location. You're not quite sure what is this place. You passed some creepy relief carving some ways ago down the stairs on the right. Looking upon this massive doorway stationed in front of you, you stare upon it and the two levers, one on either side, and you realize there's no way you can open both of them. And you've tried to kind of find the mechanism and failed to come up with a way
tie
to
a
trip the
rope around
mechanism.
each of them and then pull the rope.
Unfortunately, you don't have enough leverage in the center despite this, and you did try this. You're just not heavy enough on your own
DM
to
does
pull
not
both
want you to
levers.
pull these together.
And they're big levers.
You must wait for the rest of the group.
They're big levers. No, there's
Feel
three
like
levers.
Kathy?
Whatever. There's one on the ceiling that goes the opposite direction
Oh,
and has a button on it. In any event, so two levers, one on either side. You tried the rope trick, but it's too far apart. You're not heavy enough to pull them down, and you can't loosen up the gears because you don't have access down the built into the wall. So, try as you might, a big red X appears across the door every time you double click on it. And that said, man, none of my, or are they? Oh, they are totally fucking working. Never mind. They're working just fine. They're just really fucking quiet. Sorry, where was I here? So, long and the short, you hear a sudden cacophony